Welcome to aminacademy.com. In engineering economics, let us discuss about interest formula and their applications. In that, we can express first present value and future value of money. Suppose you are having some amount in cash. Today, you can buy with that cash some goods or articles with some amount. The article with same amount we cannot buy it after 1 month or sometimes because this value will be different. That means cash in hand is not a constant value, it can change by time. Now first we will discuss about the present value versus future value differences. The present value is that amount without which we cannot obtain the future value. The future value, on the other hand, is the amount which an individual will get after a certain time period from the cash on hand. What is present value? Present value is a basic concept in the world of finance. Present value is the value which is today's value. Suppose you invest today rupees 1000 at 10% interest for 1 year. Then after 1 year, the amount becomes 1100. This rupees 1000 with you are investing today is called the present value of rupees 1100. Future value is the value which will be the value in the future. So here 1100 is the future value of rupees 1000 at 10% annually. Present value helps in making decision on investment which is based on the current value. So the present value is the current value of the cash flow which will happen in future, and this cash flow happens at a discount rate. What is future value? Future value, on the other hand, can be defined as the worth of that asset or the cash but at a particular date in the future, and that amount will be equal in terms of value to a particular sum in the present. Future value formula plays a very important role in the world of finance. It is the basis of most important valuation techniques to value a company. With the help of discounting cash flow that is projected to be generated at a future period. Now we'll discuss further about some formulas of present value and future value. First, we'll discuss about time value of money, that is TVM. TVM is the concept that a sum of money is worth more now than the same sum will be at a future date due to its earnings potential in the interim. The time value of money is a core principle of finance. A sum of money in the hand has greater value than the same to be paid in future. Time value of the money formula is TVM equal present value PV into 1 plus I by n power n into t. The present value equal to future value divided by this expression, that is 1 plus I over n into power n into t. Now we'll explain further detail. Now, what is the time value of money? The time value of money is a basic financial concept that holds that money in the present is worth more than the same worth is more than the same sum of money to be received in the future. This is true because money that you have right now can be invested and earn a return, thus creating a larger amount of money in the future. Also, with future money there is the additional risk that the money may never actually be received for one reason or another. The time value of money is sometimes referred to as net present value, NPV. Here, this is time in x-axis, money is in y-axis, the value will go like. How the time value of money works? A simple example can be used to show the value of the money. Assume that someone offers to pay you on of two ways for some works you are doing for them. You will either pay rupees $1,000 now and rupees 1,100 1 year from now. Which pay option should you take? It depends on what kind of investment return you can earn on the money at the present time. Since $1,100 is 110% of the 1,000, then if you believe you can make more than a 10% return on the sum on the money by investing it over the next year, you should opt to take the $1,000 now. On the other hand, if you don't think you could earn more than 9% in the next year by investing the money, then you should take the future payment of $1,100 as long as you trust the person to pay you then. Time value and purchasing power. Money has some time value and as well as purchasing power. The time value of money is also related to the concept of inflation and purchasing power. Both factors need to be taken into consideration along with the whatever rate of return may be realized by investing the money. Why why is it important? Because inflation constantly erodes the value and therefore the purchasing power of money. It is best exemplified by the prices of commodities such as gas or food. If, for example, you were given a certificate for rupees $100 for free gasoline in 1990, you could have bought a lot more gallons of gas than you could have if you were given $100 of free gas a decade later. Inflation and purchasing power must be factored in when you invest money, because to calculate your real return on an investment, you must subtract the rate of inflation from whatever percentage return you earn on your money. If the rate of inflation is actually higher than the rate of your investment return, then even though your investment shows your nominal positive returns, you are actually losing money in terms of purchasing power. For example, if you earn 10% on investment but the rate of inflation is 15%, you are actually losing 5% in purchasing power each year. Time value of money formula, that the time value of money is an important concept not just for individuals but also for making business decisions. Even though in government, companies consider the time value of money in making decisions about investing in new product development, acquiring new business equipment or facilities, and establishing credit terms for the sale of their products or service. A specific formula can be used to calculate future value of money so that it can be compared to the present value. Future value is equal to present value into 1 plus I over n power n into t, where f equal to future value of money, PV equal to percent value of that money, I is the interest rate or other return that can be earned on the money, T is the number of years to take into consideration, N is the number of compounding periods of interest per year. Using the formula above, let's look at an example where you have $5,000 and can expect to earn 5% interest on the sum each year for the next 2 years. Assuming the interest is only compounded annually, the future value of your $5,000 today can be calculated as follows. Future value equal to present value is 5,000 into 1 into 5% interest over 1. N is 1 year, power 1 into 2. Here N is the number of compounding periods per year is 1, equal to same N into T is number of here is 2. So if you calculate this value, gives 5512.50. That means this here, subtracting 5000 from this value, we have 512.5 is your interest. You gain more after 2 years. Present value, present value of future money formula. The formula can also be used to calculate the present value of money to be received in the future. Same. Uh, in your original example here, what we got before, we consider the options of someone paying your $1,000 today versus $1,100 a year from now. If you could earn 5% on investing the money now and wanted to know what percent value would equal to the future value of 1,100, or how much money you would need in hand now in order to get $1,100 a year from now, the formula would be as follows. Here, present value, here we got future value, here now present value equal to 1,100 divided by 1 plus 5% over 1 into 1 into 1 year. Number of compounded is once in year. Therefore, it gives 1,047. That means if we invest this 1,047, you get after 1 year 1,100. So the present value is 1,000. Present value of 1,100 is 1,047. The calculation above shows you that with an available return of 5% annually, you would need to receive 1,047 in the present equal the future value of 1,100 to be received a year from now. To make things easy for you, there are number of on here. Next, net present value example, NPV example. Below is an illustration of what the net present value NPV of a series of cash flow looks like. As you can see, the future value of cash flow are listed across the top of the diagram, and the present value of the cash flow are shown blue bars along the bottom of the diagram. Here, this is net present value. Here, the future value of this future value is 100, and finally the net present value is given here. Net present value is reducing, and finally future value is 186 for this investment of 100 for some years. So far we have discussed about present value and future value of money, as well as NPV, net present value, and what is cash flow and interest formula and their applications we have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.